Welcome back to the I Want to Learn English Writing Journey for Beginners. In Activity 10 and 10.1, we will focus on story sequence and summary. The sequence of a story is the order of events in a story. Sequencing means finding the main parts of a story, the beginning, the middle, and the end. Understanding this will help you retell the story in the correct order. Learning how to sequence a story is an important first step. It helps you understand how stories work and get ready to read harder texts. For example, when students learn sequencing, they can also start to understand ideas like cause and effect, what happens and why it happens. Sequencing is also a useful skill for solving problems, not just in reading, but in other school subjects too. When students know how to sequence a story, they can use this skill to write their own stories. It helps you keep your ideas clear and organized. Sequencing is also helpful for thinking carefully and understanding how events fit together, both in stories and in real life. Okay, now let's look at the illustration. It's easy to see the sequence of this story. Someone plants a seed into the ground. They water the plant that grows, and it finally produces tomatoes. There is a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the basic sequence of a story. Let's read the short story that serves as a basic example. It reads, Tom eats breakfast in the morning before work. At noon, he eats pizza for lunch. In the evening, Tom eats dinner with his family. Now, look at question number 1. It asks, what happens first? The very first line of the short story tells us what happens first. Tom eats breakfast before work. Number 2 asks, what happens next? As the story continues, it reads, at noon, he eats pizza for lunch. So you can say he eats pizza for lunch, just as it is written already in the book. And number 3 asks, what happened last? We see as the story concludes that Tom eats dinner with his family. All right, let's move on to a story with more detail. Here we see a story titled Tom's Day at the Mechanic Shop. We're going to read the story and then select details of the story and put them in the correct sequence. Let's begin. Tom works at a mechanic's shop. He arrives early in the morning, ready to fix cars. During the day, Tom works hard. He fixes 4 cars, solving different problems like broken engines and flat tires. His boss sees how quickly and carefully Tom works and says, "Great job, Tom. You did amazing today." At the end of the day, Tom is tired but happy. He gets ready to leave and walks to his car. Then he notices something wrong. His own car has a flat tire. Tom laughs and says, "I guess I have one more car to fix today." He quickly changes the tire, and finally, he drives home. Okay, let's look at the following 3 questions related to the story. We'll do each one together. Number 1 asks, what happens first? The 2 options are A, Tom changes the tire of his own car, and B, Tom arrives early to fix cars. Now, if we need to, let's review the first part of the story. Tom works at a mechanic's shop. He arrives early in the morning, ready to fix cars. We see that option B says Tom arrives early in the morning, ready to fix cars. So B is the correct answer. Now, let's look at number 2. What happens next? The 2 options are A, Tom arrives early ready to fix cars, And B, Tom's boss is happy with his work. Well, we already know Tom arrives early to fix cars. So the answer has to be B, Tom's boss is happy with his work. Now, let's look at number 3. The question is, what happens last? If we take a moment to look at our two options, we see that either A, Tom drives home, or B, Tom fixes 4 cars. If we reread the last line of the story, it literally says he quickly changes the tire and finally he drives home. Therefore, the answer is A, Tom drives home. Well, looks like we are making good progress. Let's read the story in Activity 10.1 titled Esmeralda's Busy Day. After we finish reading the story, there are 3 questions you will need to answer on your own. But first, let's read the story. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Esmeralda is a student in a nursing school. She starts her day at college, studying in the library. She reads her textbooks and takes notes to prepare for her next big test. In the afternoon, Esmeralda works at a sandwich shop. She greets customers with a smile and makes sandwiches quickly and neatly. Her boss says, "Thank you, Esmeralda. You always do a great job." When the evening comes, Esmeralda finishes work and gets on her bike. She rides through the quiet streets to her apartment. When she gets home, she feels tired but proud of her hard work. Esmeralda knows she is one step closer to becoming a nurse. Were you following along in your textbook? Good. Now answer the 3 questions related to the story. The first question asks, what happens first? Number 2 asks, what happens next? And number 3 asks, what happens last? You are tasked with answering these questions on your own in your textbook. Share your answers with your teacher, your tutor, a classmate, or whomever you are working with, and get some feedback. If these are not options for you, you can add your sentences in the comment section of this video, and I will give you feedback. Well, it is a good sign that you are still following along in this video series. You truly are serious about improving your English skills. You deserve a lot of credit. Remember to like this video and share it with others. New to the channel? Hit that subscribe button. Be sure to drop us a comment. Let us know how we're doing or if you have a question. I will answer just about anything. Be sure to visit our website at iwtle.com to get up-to-date information about the textbooks and also for articles related to language learning. Until next time, keep practicing your writing skills.